week on Storyboard, IndusInd Bank launches Fingerprint Banking. Now Farhan Akhtar doesn't have to remember complicated passwords. Zee Entertainment Enterprises relaunches Ditto TV. We speak to Puneet Goenka, MD and CEO Zee Entertainment Enterprises about this platform. And Nissan's Datsun says Ready India and launches a new TVC for its vehicle Ready Go. Hello and welcome to Storyboard. This is Shibani Kharat. IndusInd Bank has launched a TVC to unveil its new service, Fingerprint Banking. With this service, customers do not have to remember complicated passwords and can carry out end-to-end banking transactions on their mobile phones using their fingerprint on the app Indus Mobile. The campaign features actor Farhan Akhtar, who is the brand endorser for IndusInd Bank. We caught up with Farhan on the sets of IndusInd Bank's TVC shoot. Let's hear what he has to say. Farhan, welcome to the show. You've been associated with IndusInd Bank for the past 2 years. How has been the association so far?
Well, it's been healthy. It's been one of growth, I think, for all of us associated on this. So I'm very happy to be working with them as closely as we are. Just hope that this association continues.
The whole campaign is about, avoiding to forget passwords, or there is no need to remember passwords. Have you encountered such a situation in your life?
All of us have at some point or the other, which is why we have that little thing at the bottom that says "forgot your password?" ? That can be, so we can be reminded by, I don't know, saving your mother's maiden name, or the name of something that you remember that could get them to resend you your password. So that has happened, and I feel from the time that we've been working together, be it face-to-face banking, with someone, or now this fingerprint banking, they're kind of like just reinventing, the comfort level or the security level, or the easier to access, more personalized services. So so this is another step, I think, in that direction.
And what do you think of the whole campaign?
It's a fun campaign. The advertising, the scripts are witty, which hopefully will serve the purpose, that they're trying to achieve with this ad. And it's nice. I'm getting to work with Ratna Pathak Shah, and tomorrow we're shooting with Baman Irani in another one. So yeah, it should be fun.
So you are one of the most bankable endorsers.
No pun intended. Bankable.
I was getting there. I was getting at the pun. And you are endorsing a bank brand. I want to know, how are you a bankable endorser, and how do you choose your brands?
It's difficult to sit and analyze yourself about what it is that other people see in you. I think the work that you do, or the way you live your life, I think is probably really what is important for people to take their own kind of notice of. But apart from that, what I look for when I do any kind of advertising is, one, of course, it has to be a brand that I would trust. It has to be, then beyond that, a script that is effective, a story that is engaging within those 30 seconds or 20 seconds at times. And how, again, this association for both parties, that's the brand and me, can help us move in a certain direction or grow together in a certain direction, because there is a certain joy in that as well. When you're involved with something and you see the growth of that company or of that brand, you feel like you're a part of something that's changing people's lives. And that's a good feeling.
Beyond endorsing brands, you have your own initiative, which is Mard. How has that initiative worked so far, and how helpful has been the whole awareness about Mard?
It's difficult to quantify these things into numbers. There are agencies that can do that.
Now you're talking like a marketer.
No, but that's true. No? The fact is that we go out, we speak to so many students, we speak to so many people, we are putting out songs, we're putting out different kind of messaging through poetry. Now, how many people it's reached and how many people have been affected by it, it's very difficult for me to give you a number or tell you how many people have.
But if I were to ask you an anecdote probably out of that initiative, that somebody came and said that, it really changed my life.
I think the biggest thing that I see is the way students have reacted to the initiative. There was a time we used to go to their college and had to educate them about what the initiative was about. Now they're in the know. They set up stalls where they get people to come and sign in and take the pledge before we even arrive. And a lot of them do artworks that are gender-related artworks that they gift us, while we are there. So there definitely is a growing awareness. I can't say that it's only because of what we do at Marg. There's many people like us, who share similar concerns, who are doing the kind of work that we are doing, and which is predominantly speaking to young men and to boys. And that's what we do. So I do see a change, but it's very difficult for me to tell you, like how many people has it affected yet. But there is a change, and I see that change wherever I go.
You're known as a endorser or celebrity who stands for social cause. You have also been associated with UN. So does that make your choice of brands a little bit more difficult, because with a lot of power comes a lot of responsibility too?
I feel the reason the UN Goodwill Ambassador honor was given to me, or the fact that people maybe listen when I speak about a social cause or I speak about Marg, is because of the kind of work I do. So I don't think I've had to change anything since I've started doing it. I feel that.
But like in terms of your choice of brands, does it restrict your choice of brands?
No, because I don't think that there's anything that I would do that is not inherently me, that I don't inherently feel comfortable about. And that was always the case. I don't think that's changed because now I should become more responsible. I feel that there is a responsibility we have towards our audiences through our film, and then of course to consumers out there through the advertising that we do. There is a responsibility that we do have, and that I've always been very, very in the know of, or been, how would you say, kind of aware of, that you can't take these things lightly, because there are people who, apart from spending money to buy a ticket or spending money to purchase a product or a service, it's hard-earned money, and you want them to feel good about it at the end of the day.
Yeah. Beyond, being an actor, beyond being a filmmaker, you're also a writer. And when it comes to the creative storytelling process, has there been a point in time where, probably you have given your own inputs to the team in terms of, the storytelling that they are doing?
Well, I actually I have a lot of gratitude for the people that I've worked with, because more often than not, they do kind of bounce their scripts off me, and they ask for feedback, on a script. Whether they do it out of courtesy or they really want to know is two different things. But the fact is that they've always asked me, and I've always honestly told them what I felt. With the understanding that I know for a fact that they want to make a good film, and I would hope that they similarly feel the same way, that I only want to improve on the communication that we are putting out there. So that is a collaborative process that does happen. They have a way better understanding, of course, of the market that they're trying to reach, the targets that they've set for themselves in terms of communication. But within that, if there's anything within the story element that can be made more effective, I do of course contribute.
So do you think the storytelling has changed over the past few years with the coming in of so many different mediums?
We've always had effective advertising and ineffective advertising. Like we've always had good films and bad films.
No, with the digital medium coming in, with social media playing such a huge role in advertising.
Well, to a certain extent, you have to figure out how to grab somebody's attention a lot more faster. Because there is so much out there. There's so many different avenues where now somebody can go to entertain themselves. So there is a certain responsibility on the writer of a commercial, and then of course the director in terms of the treatment of it, to try and get a person's attention within the first few seconds. That is very important, because at times people don't have that patience, anymore to kind of see something through till the end of even 60 seconds anymore.
So, you are also very active on social media, and how do you carry forward your, brand associations to your social media platform?
I feel again, it can't just be out of compulsion. I feel people who follow you on Facebook or on Twitter, on any social media platform that you're on, they follow you because they realize that this is where you speak what you're honestly feeling. So when you speak about a brand there, it has to come from a place that you've enjoyed something that you're putting out. And that reaches out to people. If it's just compulsion, tomorrow my film is releasing at so-and-so time, please catch it. People will stop being interested. It'll become a blind spot for them. So it's important to put stuff out there that you've experienced and that you're feeling, as opposed to a compulsion of a brand saying that, please tweet this over those days.
And
this
it
is
doesn't
something-
even seem convincing to the consumer.
Of course it's not. Of course it's not.
Yeah.
It won't be to you. You know, I mean, there's many accounts that do that. You know, and they're just blind spots for you. So you don't want to be one of those people.
All right. Thank you so much, Farhan. Thanks for speaking to
Okay,
us.
thank you.
It is time for us to slip into a short break. When we return, we speak to Puneet Goenka, MD and CEO, Z Entertainment Enterprises, about the relaunch of Z's Ditto TV.